Water road.
Yeah, you said
That's been
um
How are you?
I'm alright. All this while you've been the one hosting this podcast video, right?
Mm-hmm.
So today
I was shocked when you said you want to host this video.
yes, because there are questions that I've been holding back. I've been wanting to ask you, so I really want to know. I think I deserve answers to these questions. So, I want you to walk me through on your journey to Japan. The very day you left Osaka, leaving me
You're not
behind
serious.
on that bike with 8 months
You're not
pregnant. So,
serious.
I want to know what it was, what the journey was for you, from Osaka to Lagos down to Japan here, the flight
That's a
experience
crazy
and
story.
everything. Because that was your first time boarding an international flight, right?
Yeah.
So, walk me through
Mm.
the journey to Japan.
Well, it was my first time boarding an international flight, and it was my second time ever going on a flight at all.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
so,
Interesting. Okay. At
Um,
least you've had the flight experience.
yeah, I mean,
The first was a local flight, right?
it was a local flight
From from Enugu to where? Sorry.
from Enugu
To Abuja. That was when
Yeah,
you
to
went to
Abuja,
Abuja. Ah, okay.
yeah.
Very good. Okay.
It was well, first of all, it's a whole lot
Okay.
to remember right now. I may not be able to catch everything. I wish,
Okay, that happened.
yeah, I wish I had more time to,
Documented, okay.
yeah, to think on. But I will give you what I can in the video. So, when I left you, first of all, there was this mixed reaction, I had inside me where I was
Okay.
like, it's fucked up, that I'm leaving.
Okay.
Leaving you. You were 8 months, right?
Okay. Yeah.
8 months
Yes,
pregnant.
that was my
then.
egg pen.
You were 8 months pregnant. I was super worried about you. I
Okay.
was super worried about how you're gonna go through that journey,
Of
the rest of that journey,
childbirth.
childbirth and everything,
Okay.
without me. And then we split that way, and in the back of my head, I'm like, yeah, next year I'm gonna
I
see.
noticed you were crying when you were sitting on that bike.
Yeah, I started
Okay.
crying when
Okay.
I didn't.
And
cry
I
in
also
front of
cried back home.
you. Yeah, you told me. I didn't cry in
Okay.
front of you. I started crying when I left. I was on the
Okay.
bike. Then I realized how much weight was on my shoulders. Like, dude, you have a year to get your shit together, get all this together, so you could bring her over in a year. You
Okay.
gotta do this.
Okay.
Did you get?
Okay.
That was the mindset. And then I left. And you remember, we were good, but we were fighting a lot that period.
Okay. Yeah.
we
We fought a lot.
fought a lot that
We
period.
fought a lot.
So that also was weighing on my mind,
Okay.
And then I had the fact that I was coming to work here. I was running data, I was running interviews, I was running trainings. Even while I was waiting for my flight that day, I was still doing so
While on transit, you were.
yeah, I was still running trainings while on transit.
Oh my gosh.
So
That was a whole lot.
it was a whole lot. It was a whole lot of things going through my head, and then it was in mixed feelings. Like,
Okay.
I'm excited. I'm going to Japan.
Okay.
I'm excited. This new chapter I'm about to create for us, where
At the same
we're going
time-
to and at the same time I was super nervous. Is it gonna work out? Is this it? Is this my breakthrough? will I mess it up?
How am I
And
sure
at the
I'm
same
making
time,
the right
yeah, mama.
decision?
So yeah. And at the same time, I was scared because I'm leaving someone who I'm supposed to protect and provide for at home with almost nothing. So I took almost everything to travel, right?
Yeah, everything
So,
drastically
so
went down
and
financially.
our whole hope was that at least in a month or two, I'm
Oh,
going to
Jenny,
make
oh,
at least, no, not even join, but get my first paycheck,
oh.
and then I'm going to send some money home and things will be good. Bruh, I left. I got here. While I was on the plane
Okay.
flying, it was still the same mixed feelings: excitement, nervousness, you know, really scared, fear. And then I got here, and I remember walking through those doors and stepping. In fact, from the moment I got, because I flew from Nigeria.
Lagos.
Yeah, from Nigeria to Addis.
Okay.
From Addis to Thailand. Then from Thailand to Japan.
3 different planes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I got
Interesting.
to Bangkok in Thailand, that was when I started knowing that something
Left you.
something has changed.
Okay. What was the change?
I started realizing in that moment that first of all, I'm the only black person here.
Very interesting. So, how did you feel being the only black person among the white ones?
Babe, you will not get it now.
Did you feel intimidated?
Yeah.
You did?
I felt that.
Okay.
I felt intimidated.
Okay.
I felt out of place.
Okay.
I felt less of myself.
Just because you are black?
No, not just that. Listen, there was one day I tried to explain this to you, right?
Okay.
You know, when you came, you had me.
Yeah.
And you came with Kami.
Yeah.
When we walk on the road,
Okay.
you have me telling you this is right, this is not right.
Yeah.
You're wearing the right clothes. You're picking the right basket. You're walking on the right side of the road.
Yeah.
Everything. But when you come alone into a country, and I was living in a city where I was the only black person in the city, and I'm not joking, they literally told me that there was a man from Kenya, and he was the only black person, and he had left.
You are saying the truth. Could you believe that since we came, I've been a kind of
looking around
to see if I can find any black, and we've stayed for 1 month and I've not seen any black, not even a single, like not even one person. I've not seen a black person around
it's like
here.
that. I remember the time we saw black people was when we went to
Saitama.
Okay, that was when we saw a lot of black people. So you feel you lose a lot of your confidence and you feel a bit intimidated, not like in the sense that you are now nothing, but it's like, I don't know if I'm doing this right. I don't know why people are staring at me. Maybe I'm not putting on the right clothes. Maybe I'm supposed to say something when I do this, or maybe I'm supposed to
I understand the feeling.
yeah. So
I get it.
and I think I remember trying to explain that to you. So you lose a lot of confidence. Yeah. So, and then at the same time, you feel a bit intimidated, not in the sense that somebody is intimidating you, but like you are not at the level probably you're supposed to be, kind of. You feel like, you logically,
you are alone, so
not just that I'm alone, but I'm not knowledgeable about the society.
Okay.
Yeah. So I feel like because I don't know a lot,
and that's probably how they will feel when they come to Africa.
Yeah, if they actually visit Nigeria, I feel like they would feel the same way. They will feel a lot out of place and all that. So, yeah, that was my first feeling from the plane.
From
from
the
Bangkok.
moment you landed to from Bangkok
From Bangkok, that was when that
Serious?
feeling came in.
Came in
I knew something has changed.
till you got to
Then
Japan.
when I got to Japan and I came down from the plane at Narita, and I walked through that airport, the same airport you guys came in from, just white people everywhere. These Japanese people
The
everywhere.
accent is different from
accent
ours.
is different.
Oh
They're
my
saying
God.
things that I really don't understand. Their language was different. The whole
Different.
board, the signboards, everything.
Everything.
Like, you know, it was a moment where I felt like, dude, this nobody told me about this. Nobody told me about this part. You understand? Yeah, it was my first shock. Like, yo,
Yo,
know,
this is Nigeria. Yo.
this is not Nigeria anymore. Like, yo,
The same thing happened to me. No.
You
It
ready?
was just me.
Yeah.
It was just me.
So I just walked through, and then I came in, and of course the company I was working for then, they were a mess. There was no support. I had to support myself.
You had to find your way.
I have to
You
find
to
my
do
own way.
things.
I have to do, like, I literally found my own hotel. I literally found my own. I did my phone company, getting my phone. The day you
Your
went to get your
number.
own, you saw how it was like.
Yeah.
Everything was in Japanese. I had no one helping me.
This language of return is very
It's the
terrible
biggest problem.
thing. It's the very biggest problem.
Yeah. And then I had to go through that. I had to get my apartment. I had to, and at the same time, I'm starting work like
Without the help of a Japanese, like
no, at some point they now got me an area guy that helped me
okay,
out.
that was helping
Yeah, that
with
was
some
helping me.
things.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I had done most
I
of
guess
the
that
and
was
the
when
guy,
you had a relief.
relief in the sense that okay, for that day,
Okay.
I think he came twice, and that was it. The rest I had to do it all by myself. I just kept asking questions and kept using my Google Translator.
Maps and
Yeah, sometimes at first when I didn't have internet, I couldn't even use it. I remember getting lost one day. I was looking for a restaurant. No. I was looking for a mall where I could, like, it's just basically a store where I could buy food.
convenience. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I didn't know the food, nothing. I couldn't cook. I was still in a hotel.
You didn't have the knowledge of Japan now.
No, nothing. So I wanted to cook food. I wanted to buy already cooked food, but I needed something that I can eat because I didn't know other foods. So I went into this. I walked and I found. I was leaving the hotel. They had a Wi-Fi,
Okay.
so I was able to find
the hotel,
the
store.
mall. Yeah, the mall on the map there.
Okay.
And then I left the hotel. I walked my way to the map.
Then you were disconnected from that.
Yeah, definitely I was disconnected when I left. I knew I was
Okay.
going to be disconnected.
Okay.
That's why I found it there.
Okay.
But the problem now was when I was walking back, stupidly,
okay.
I exited, like I closed the
The
direction.
Map. Okay, the direction.
So I wanted to now come back, and I was like, let me fix the direction again, and I realized, oh snap.
So how were you able to locate your hotel back?
Babe, I was walking. I walked for. I don't want to sound outrageous, but I walked for an hour.
You serious?
I walked this place, when I knew the road.
See, you're supposed to like have documented all this like your encounter right
Bruh.
from the day you landed.
When I finally knew the road, like when I stayed in that city for a while and I knew the road, it was a 5 minutes walk
and you
from
walked
that
for a whole
store
1 hour.
to that hotel. I walked for an hour. I took roads. I was just walking, and then I started asking questions. And then there was this old woman that just
Okay.
kept pointing and doing
She
this and that.
speaks English.
She didn't speak shit. I was just looking at gestures and directions and just the way she was pointing and turning her fingers. I was like, okay, at least I know she said go straight. So, and then she said she mentioned a particular spot that if I get there, I
Okay.
should turn arcs.
Arcs.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I never forgot that name again.
Okay.
So, say if I get to arcs, I should turn right.
Okay.
So, I started walking until I found arcs,
Then
and
you
I told
turned
right, and I kept walking, and then I
You
found the
found it.
station,
Okay.
and I knew that that hotel was just opposite the station.
Okay.
So when I saw the station, that was when I just heaved a very big sigh of relief, and then I started walking, and it was crazy.
You suffered.
Oh my god! And this is it's just a little bit of what the little things I went through when I started because I had no support. I didn't know anyone. Yeah, so it was terrible. It was terrible. Number of times I'll come home and I'll start crying for no. When I came here, I knew I was going to get an apartment. I knew that. But I didn't know that the apartment didn't come with anything.
It was just an empty
an empty room.
Oh.
So I was sleeping on the floor.
Oh my god.
You understand? I was
Why
sleeping
didn't you
on
tell
the
me
bare
about
floor.
this?
It's not everything I have to tell
Oh
you.
my god, DJ Muka drop is it.
I was
You
sleeping on the
kept
bare
this
floor.
from me.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Floor, you mean this?
Yeah. This is actually good. The one I had back then was not so good, and then it was a bit colder then, so it was crazy. And then after all that, I got my own space, my own
You started
items, buying
items.
things, yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, it's been a long hectic journey where I've met people, good people, really good people, helpful people, and I've met the ignorant ones who have just been not so nice. But either way, yeah,
Wow.
that was what it was
Chop
like
knuckle.
coming.
Chop knuckle. You really tried. Oh my god.
I make una fit chop.
Hi, and we chop. We were chopping. We didn't even know that you were suffering. That was the funny
a big
part of it.
is that I can't tell you because you were 8-9 months pregnant then.
I think you should have told me.
And the way you always have this visceral reaction to things. Like, I felt like if I had let you know everything I was going through, you could, I don't know, I just feared you could just have a miscarriage or something. Like
Miscarriage at 8 months?
I don't know, dude. I
yeah.
really was just trying to like
You really tried.
protect and
Okay, thank you so much. I think I have other questions.
Okay.
So,
this is a
how
interview
would
now.
you describe Japan?
Being here 4 years, I think I'll describe Japan as a pressure container. It's like this
Pressure container.
Yeah, like this pressure container.
Okay.
Where you're constantly under pressure.
You mean people?
Yeah, I mean the people.
Okay.
The people.
Being pressured of what?
Yeah,
The society.
There's a pressure in the society.
Okay.
Right? So it starts from the work culture, I think. So the way they work is way too tedious. So you could ask me, how do they work? And I would just tell you it's for 8 hours. And somebody who is listening to this may go, oh, but everybody works 8 hours. But 8 hours in a Japanese country is a little bit different. Because you're constantly standing.
You don't get to sit down?
Yeah, you're constantly standing. You sit sometimes, but you sit because...
That's crazy.
It could be because you have to do a job sitting down. You're not supposed to sit. You keep standing.
Don't you get to have break during?
Of course, you have a break. You have like an hour break.
Okay, during the break time you can sit down, right?
Yeah, you can sit down
Okay.
and, but it's like an hour. So that 1 hour you're trying to digest your food, you're already running off to go on to go back to work, and then it's they keep it's you're just constantly under this pressure. And again, what makes it worse is that you hardly get the time to turn around to your coworker and go hi. Like,
I don't get
it's not an interactive environment. It's not an environment where you sit down and you have like a chat with your coworker and you don't
you be in an office and you don't get to talk to your colleague. Is that what you're saying?
you talk to them about work.
Work.
Yeah.
Outside work. You
Outside
don't
work,
discuss anything.
you don't discuss things that are outside work. I mean, I did
Oh
that
my
a few
God.
times with my co-workers, but it's like a sneaky thing, and we know it's like
Okay.
very risky. You could get fired for it. So it's not like Nigeria. Coming from Nigeria, it's very much different, right? Because in Nigeria, it's more like you are
From office to home.
not just that, but like your co-workers sometimes turn into your family.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not more about office. It's from office to go home.
Yeah.
We become family friends.
Become family
We
friends.
visit. We
Like
invite.
we knew a lot of co-workers that we can say, okay, we can leave Kami with them.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we had
Many
few
of
people.
them.
Yeah, a lot of them. And it's the beauty of working in an office back then, because of course you get to fight with some of them. Of course there are people you disagree with. But it's all part of it at the end of the day.
Fight is normal.
Yeah.
You get to fight with your siblings.
Yeah.
You
It's all
fight
part
and
of it.
reconcile.
It's all part of it at the end of the day. So I feel like that energy, that Nigerian communal spirit energy, when I came here and I didn't have that, I was suffocated. I couldn't deal. My work then felt like a mortuary. Like if a pin dropped on the floor, you could hear it.
I can imagine a situation where you want to say something and
You can't say
you
it.
can't say.
You can't laugh. Like I can't go to the office and I said I had a laugh today with my. No, it didn't happen. So I would describe Japan as a pressure container, right? And it stems from their work environment, their work culture, and how difficult it gets. And then I think another thing is it's the pressure on the society to follow rules. You understand?
Okay.
And I'm not against any of
It's
this.
their thing,
It's
of
their
course.
thing, yeah.
That's
It's
how they run their
live. This
thing,
is
yeah.
just me describing their society.
Yeah,
And
we
my
understand.
experience in it. So I'm not against how they live their life. It's how they
It's
live
their
it.
way
It's
of
their
life.
culture. Yeah.
Culture.
Well, it's my experience in it, right? So there's this pressure to follow the rules. So within that pressure, they now create a society that is like, in their language they go shogunai. Like,
Okay, meaning?
there's nothing we can do about it.
Okay.
Nothing.
They just have to
just
abide
abide
the
it. Just follow it, and they're depressed, and they're probably dying. Like, this is high rate of suicide in Japan. Yeah.
They are committing suicide?
Yeah.
Just because they cannot talk about their problems or what?
Basically, because they believe that talking about their problem to other people is bothering them.
Okay.
Like, they don't want to bother you with their problem.
Okay.
So they keep it, they keep it inside, and they are dying with it, and they keep going, Gambare.
What's Gembere?
Gambare is like, do your best. Just keep doing your best.
Do your best when you're dying. How can you?
Until you do your best and you go. Yeah, it's like,
that's a crazy thing.
yeah, it's a crazy way of life, and that's me describing it. For them, it's to some of them, they understand the craziness of it, but for most of them, it's like, that's the Japanese way. That's the Japanese way. There are good sides to it, because with that you get their efficiency. You see how the train work here like clockwork. The buses, the mails, it's so efficient.
Very.
Yeah,
So
but
efficient.
what it takes to get that it's the kind of society they have at the
They
end.
have.
Yeah, so it's yeah. So that's how I would describe Japan. Just this pressure container, and if you can handle it,
You can vibe with them.
yeah. If you can't, that's the problem you're gonna have.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Another
The way you thank me after each question is just
you
funny.
don't know what your answers meant to me. Like I've been looking for this opportunity. Like this opportunity to come up that
I saw
I
the
will-
way you were planning this video, right?
I told you that we are going
What's going on?
there are questions I need to get answers from.
What's going
Understand
on?
that? I can only get it from you. So
Okay. Let me hear your next
another
question.
question is, was there a moment you felt you didn't belong here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Like
What made you feel you didn't belong here?
okay, there were two things that made me feel that way.
Okay, what are the things?
The first one was the loneliness.
Okay.
Yeah, the
The
loneliness.
fact that you were alone, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The fact that I was alone, and you remember that the plan was that in a year, you guys were supposed to be coming over,
Yeah.
and then it stretched.
That
to
was
4.
our plan, not God's plan.
Yeah, that was in God's plan.
Oh, okay.
So, and then it stretched to 4.
Okay.
So you realize that after the first year, it didn't happen. I was like, yeah, second year is must definitely happen, and second year it didn't happen. That was when the loneliness now knocked me out. It knocked me out, and I was like, yeah, I can't do this. You know,
Yes.
no way. It was
in that moment you wanted to give up.
Yep.
Thank God you didn't.
And it was a moment where I feel like, as much as it was, I can say it was good for me because it was a turning point for me as well. But I would also say I don't need that to have that turning point. Like, God give me another way to have a turning point that send me to that extreme. I don't want to get there anymore in my life, because it was a moment where I can't describe it in full with words. It was crazy.
Okay.
So that was the one time.
Okay,
And the second thing that made me feel like I didn't belong was just the fact that I wasn't close to black people.
Okay.
Like,
should be part of it, should be included in loneliness.
No, it had a different feeling from loneliness.
Okay.
So it's like you miss the culture of black people, of the Nigerian culture.
Okay.
I miss that.
That made you feel you're losing yourself to
Exactly.
this environment.
Not just that, and then also you start to lose your self-identity.
Okay.
Right? Because you start to wonder, and I can't be Japanese. It's not me.
It's not me.
And being Nigerian feels out of place. Do you understand? So you now start trying to figure out the reason why you feel this way. You realize it's because I am around people that are not like me, so they don't understand me when I am me.
Okay.
Right? So I now start feeling like, yeah, the fact that there are no black people or Nigerians around me is the one reason why I can't do this.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
Now, how did I get through this?
Oh, yeah.
It was you guys coming, basically. So that's to let you know that I just got through it a month ago. Also, you get. It was just you guys coming that made me go.
So we're going to start practicing Nigerian culture. Now you are surrounded by black people, of course. You have me, you have our son.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Christmas, for example. Christmas was like empty. I hated Christmas. because it's the work. I wish I went to work. There were some Christmas days I went to work. Yeah, there were some Christmas because
days.
it's like every other day here. It doesn't have any significance here.
Okay, since you came to Japan, have you met a racist before? Have you met a racist?
I have. I have.
Really?
Yeah, so the fact that I was black and they were white, they didn't. Of course, you would get situations where you know somebody may make a remark towards you, or somebody may not help you with something,
Just
or
because of
or
your
say things
complexion
about
or-
you, or would try to get you off a job, but and you're thinking, why are you doing this? And you realize,
Even when I'm
it's-
qualified for such.
yeah,
Okay.
and you realize it's because of your skin color. You understand? Yeah, but I would beat my chest and say that I have met more good people
Okay.
than racist here. I've met, so maybe I'll count on my fingers the number of people I've met that treated me, you know, differently because of my skin color. But outside that, others I've met have been fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah, they've been fantastic.
You-
So it's not the way they treated me that ever made me feel out of place. No.
Okay. Do you know that I wanted to buy a bleaching cream from Nigeria?
Because you felt like you needed to be
yes,
whiter.
I needed to be white. But on the second, I was like, why should I go for bleaching cream? Black is beautiful, of course. Yeah,
Are you serious?
Mm,
You really thought about it?
I even bought. I did. This is me confessing. I bought, but they seized it at the airport. You know those Lagos immigration. What is it called? Those men. They are something else. They were like, this is above this, and they just picked it and threw it in their basket. I was like, mission failed.
Why would you do that? Dude, like, I was never uncomfortable about my skin color. I was never, yeah. I just felt out of place, but I never hated my skin.
Right.
Yeah.
This is not that I hate. I'm not saying.
Yeah,
this
I
know
understand
that
where I understand where you're coming from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I never had a problem with my skin. I love my skin the way it is. I just felt like, I just didn't belong at some point.
At some point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Okay. The next question I have for you is, so what are your honest thoughts about Japanese people?
About Japanese people.
Yes.
My honest thoughts about them.
About them. We're listening.
I think when you're outside Japan, you always hear that Japanese people are nice, Japanese people are polite, Japanese environment is clean, never messy, and Japanese way of parenting is the number one way of parenting and all that. And I feel like sometimes people over romanticize Japanese people,
Okay.
especially people who haven't lived here.
Okay.
And at the same time, they are not lying.
Okay.
The only thing is that they're just like every other normal person.
Okay.
Unique in their own way,
Okay.
but still people.
Okay.
Now, what that means is Japan is so clean, there are still unclean places.
Okay.
Japan is so polite, there are still rude people.
Okay.
Japan is so do you understand?
I understand.
Yeah. But I would never stand and say those things are not true, because if in general you have 80% of people behaving in a particular way, give it to them, they have it. Do you get? Yeah. So my honest thoughts about Japanese people is that I think I have so much sympathy for them.
Okay.
I have so much sympathy for them. when I get close to them, when I talk with them, it's like each Japanese person I meet has a lot to tell me. Do you get? It's like they're all yearning to talk to someone.
Okay.
I've met people that start telling me things. I'll be like, "Yo, are you sure you're supposed to tell me this thing? Am I
supposed to hear this?
This is something you're supposed to be telling your therapist or something, you know."
And those people are Japanese.
Yeah. They're very quick to tell you their deepest thoughts, their innermost thoughts. They just start spitting it out immediately. And I feel because they've never had good human interaction and proper socialization, they don't even know how to and when to express some things and, when not to express those things, So when they feel like you're listening, they feel like they have to express everything. They don't realize that some things you should keep to yourself. You don't need to tell me that, But at the same time, especially because we're not really friends like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time, I have to see it from a point of view of, I actually sympathize with you. You've never had anyone to tell this. Do you understand? So my honest thoughts about them would always be that I have so much sympathy for them, because for the most part, you see, Japanese people are polite, but they are not kind. There's a difference.
Okay.
They are polite because their culture says they have to be.
But they have to be
Yeah,
polite.
they have to be polite. But that's not kindness, right? They're not generally kind, like you would say they're generally polite.
Okay.
But when you meet a kind Japanese person, babe, you will experience a kindness. Even you would be asking yourself, why do I deserve this? They show you, they give you everything they have. Everything they have. That's
have
how
you
they
met
are.
such?
Yes,
you have.
I've met a lot of them like that. The first soccer shoes I wore to play football in this country, about the day I checked the price of that shoe, I closed my mouth like this. A teacher who saw me and I told him that I really wanted to play football, and he said, "Oh no, there's a place we play."
Was that a female teacher or
No, a male teacher. Okay. Why are you always interested in my
very, very, very important to me.
He was a male teacher.
Okay,
relax.
Okay.
So the teacher bought the shoes for me, right? And he's like, no, I told him I didn't have shoes yet to play because
ball.
He told me it's not the one I used to play in Nigeria that I can use there. So I was like, okay, that they were playing on like indoor game. So I was like, oh, so the shoes are different. He's like, yeah. And I was like, I don't have those shoes. Like, no problem. I should just come. And this guy got me those shoes, and he came with them. So
was very thoughtful.
it was so thoughtful, right? And that was my first experience. And then my landlord, who gave me almost everything I was using in my house for free.
You told me about that.
Yeah, when I was now leaving, I was supposed to pack all of them and go to my next apartment had everything. So I couldn't pack them and I couldn't throw them away. It was costly to throw. He told me, don't worry, he's going to take all of them. I'm telling you. So
she was kind.
Yes, they were very kind. And I've never met these people. I've never met these people.
Serious.
I'm telling you. So these people I met.
Oh, they are kind.
They are kind.
You said that Japanese people are polite, but they are not kind.
Yeah, that's what I said. You can't use kindness in general as you use politeness.
Okay.
But the kind ones are really kind. You understand? Yeah. Kindness comes from a place of going out of your way.
Okay.
Because they don't have so much social interaction, they don't go out of their way. You understand? It's when you get close to them that you get to feel that.
You get to see and feel it.
Kindness is not something popular within them because they don't get to socialize a lot. But the polite part of them, politeness Very, very. You can. It's in everything they do. It's in the language. It's in everything.
Do you remember the day we were in a train station that a woman or a lady jumped into the what's it called, the railway?
Mm.
Do you remember that day?
Jumped into
You remember that day?
the woman that wanted to commit suicide. Yeah, he wanted to. What amazed me about that day was when they pulled the woman out of the railway. Everybody just looked at this woman and walked away. Nobody went to her to ask her like, "Hey, are you okay? Like, why would you want to do this?" You know, like to talk to her
to take your life.
Yeah, nothing. Nobody said anything.
Everyone ignored her.
Yeah, and that's
was
why.
it part of their culture? Still part of their culture? What?
It's just that thing of mind your business culture that they have. You know, just stay in your lane. And again, if you step in there, you could get yourself in trouble.
For touching her or for talking to her?
Maybe for, I don't know, but just for whatever reason. So a lot of people just say, "Oh, I just mind my own business and I go my own way."
Crazy.
You know, the much they can do is call for somebody to come and pick her out, and yeah, that's the much they can do. So you see that kindness is not spread through their culture. Yeah, politeness is. But when you meet the kind ones, they are really kind. Yeah, so I think that's my honest view of Japanese people, basically.
Yeah, having heard all this about Japanese people, the good and the bad side of them, what advice do you have for someone that's coming to
Well,
Japan?
I would say if you cannot stay in a lonely space, don't come.
If you cannot mind your business,
if you cannot mind your business, day your day.
Your day.
I think one of the biggest lessons I learned here was respecting people's boundaries, you know, understanding that the fact that you wish for something to be like this and somebody else doesn't wish it, there's nothing you can do about it. Stay in your own space. Mind your business. You know, I learned that very quickly here. Whether that is good or bad, it's been helping me here, you understand? So I feel like anyone who is coming here, just have it in mind that there's a lot of loneliness. So how do you find a way? Maybe you have people that you can connect with. And I know that many people who travel out are traveling out not even thinking about all these things. It's just, how can I make a better paycheck?
Yeah.
And then by the time you move, you start realizing there is something, that problems bigger than a paycheck. You understand? And even as I'm speaking now, somebody's watching this and going, "I don't care about the money, I'll be fine."
You not there?
Until you come.
Are you not there?
And you understand it, you know. I know a lot of people that left Japan and went back home. Yeah. I know a lot of people left. I told you about my co-worker that left. Said she can't keep up. She went back home. Yeah, a lot of people come here and leave. Or travel to another place, you know. Yeah.
That saying of no place is like home. It's very true.
Yeah.
It's very, very true.
Yeah.
Nigerian, they have this sense of empathy. I understand. How can people be committing suicide just because they cannot talk to you about their problem? You get to die with your stuff. That's not how to go about something now. I don't know. I don't care. I just think it's not right.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't care. Think if it's in Nigeria that someone is sick, it's not like this person is even. You see people gathering contributing money for him to go to the hospital, and if you're crying, you say, "Hey, what's that? Why are you crying? What's the problem? Tell me. Talk to me about it."
There are some times Nigeria has a lot of problems, but that's empathy side. That's part where we actually care, genuinely care, you know, about other people. You tell someone about your headache today, tomorrow you come back and the person, "How far was that your headache?" You don't do alright. You would get a co-worker call you after work to check on you about a headache you complained about
in the office.
I was sick in this country. My back was, I couldn't move. You remember the time, for 3 months I was bedridden. It was a few times my co-workers called me like, "Yo, how you doing?" Not even called, they just send you message like, hey, you good? You know, for the most part, I was by myself. I couldn't walk. I couldn't move. I used my ankles to to make food in the kitchen and come back. You know, it was a terrible situation. You know, so. And then it's not like after work in Nigeria, that kind of a thing. Every day they will come.
You
to
will
your
even see
house
someone that will come and cook for you.
You know.
You see someone that will bring food for
really
you.
help out. They really help out. But in those moments, I realized I didn't know anyone and I didn't have anyone. So I think that's culture change is something that anybody who is coming from Nigeria should be aware of.
Should be aware of.
You should be very aware of it. It's entirely not what Nigeria is like. And then you start appreciating Nigeria more as well. And you also have the case of the weather. These are things we don't appreciate in Nigeria. Yes, we have flooding, but I believe so strongly that flooding won't be happening if we have proper drainage system in Nigeria. It won't be. What kind of rain will cause flooding in Nigeria? It's not supposed to happen. It's just when a country is not well managed,
Nigeria is blessed.
Yeah, Nigeria is blessed.
Since I was born, I haven't stayed in Nigeria for 30 years. I've never experienced earthquake.
Yeah, I think it was the first time you guys.
I don't wake up me now. The last time you were sleeping. I was looking, baby, what is happening? The whole building was shaking. I'm
used to it.
I was on call. My phone fell down from my phone fell from my hand. To show you, to tell you how terrible it was. Kami was shouting, "Mommy, what is shaking like this? What is shaking like this?" He didn't know it was that.
I'm very used to it.
Nigeria is, if not because of our leaders and see, Nigeria is blessed. This jackpot. See, no place like home. This is not me discouraging people, but then you have to know the truth.
Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth.
Nigeria is blessed.
You can be happy to travel out of the country, but I think that if things were supposed to be the way it is supposed to be in our country, we should be traveling out of our country just to explore other countries. Not because you're running away from your country. Because we're basically running away.
Just go for tourism and go back home.
Tour other countries and come back. But this is not a political video, so we'll not go into that.
So thank you we are ending it here, right?
Is that all of your questions?
Calm down. We are going to continue from the next. You've hosted for how many times? I don't even know. It's been up to 3 times. This is my first time. And you are. See, don't rush me. Okay. Be ready to continue next time.
Now, so they allow our host, please.
So thank you for watching our video. Do it, share, comment, and
subscribe.
Thank you very much.
Peace out.